Everyone, I'm Zach with Porsche Center Calgary, and with me is a very special Cayenne that we wanted to talk about here. This is the new 2024 Cayenne Turbo GT. This vehicle, well, for those of you who are familiar with the Porsche lineup, this is very much like the, it is the GT version of the Cayenne. It's almost like a track spec Cayenne. So this car is going to have 650 horsepower. That comes for a twin turbocharged 4-liter V8. You have an 8-speed Tiptronic S transmission in this, and there's a whole bunch of different things that makes this vehicle very special and unique compared to everything else out there. So for one, right now this is the fastest production SUV that's out there. It's got the lap record around the Nürburgring. It's incredibly quick, and it's not just the kind of power output that's giving it that time and that speed. So for one, Turbo GT, there's going to be a little bit more attention paid to the aerodynamics on this vehicle, a whole bunch of standard performance options on this car. So I guess really to start with some of the differences, for one, this car is going to be a tad bit lower. It's also going to have slightly firmer suspension setup than your everyday Cayenne, even let's say comparing it to a GTS or a turbo model. On top of that, air suspension, Porsche dynamic chassis control, Porsche torque vectoring, all of those bits are going to be standard. Rear axle steering standard on this vehicle, sport chrono standard on this vehicle. You're going to have a center-mounted titanium sport exhaust as standard on this vehicle. If you take a closer look at the front bumper, you'll notice, like I said, there's a little bit more attention paid to the aerodynamics. You have a bigger front splitter up there. Reduce the downforce that doesn't make sense. Reduce the lift on the vehicle is what I should be saying. And you're also going to be able to see that there's a bigger spoiler on the rear of the vehicle as well, along with a fully carbon fiber roof, mirrors, and other carbon fiber trim pieces. So it's not just a power increase, suspension upgrade, and all those other kind of performance options that I mentioned. With all of that, better aerodynamics, and the vehicle itself is going to be a tad bit lighter and more maneuverable than all the other Cayenne models that are out there. So like I said, in terms of performance, for an SUV, you can go quicker and better than this. And it's not just all out speed. The car itself provides lots of engagement. So if you are wanting something where you can go out, have a ton of fun in it, have that engagement factor, but kind of have the usability of an SUV, this is that car. It's absolutely fantastic for that. Besides that too, the car looks absolutely incredible. So starting with just a few of the kind of exterior accents and options that are on the vehicle. Starting with the wheels, these are going to be the 22-inch GT design wheels. This color is called Vesuvius Gray. Something often I find a little bit different than, let's say, the chrome or the black wheels that are out there. And they contrast very nicely with the white. You also notice that the gray matches the gray with the carbon fiber. So really well pieced together. Car has PCCB, so these are your ceramic composite brakes. These are done up with high gloss black calipers. That's going to be matching your window trims and kind of all the exterior accents on the outside of the car. Once again, lots more contrast with the white. Looks absolutely fantastic. The PCCBs too are also another one of those standard performance features that you get with the Cayenne Turbo GT that makes it so quick. So what that's giving you, and you can tell just looking at how massive those rotors are on the car are, noticeably increased braking performance. So they're going to be quite a bit more sensitive. You can tell when you put your foot down that it grabs a whole lot quicker. And then over the long term, a lot less brake fade as well. So in terms of kind of heat management, it's going to do a lot better job than what would be those normal iron or steel calipers that are out there and rotors. So super noticeable, especially if you're tracking the car, and especially on a vehicle that's as big as a Cayenne. Great option to have, makes a noticeable difference. And then continuing from there, you're going to have the new updated LED HD matrix headlights. Fantastic technology. I already talked about the carbon fiber trim pieces around the vehicle and kind of what you get with the Turbo GT there. Besides that, you're going to have tinted rear tail lights. You're going to be having underdoor puddle light projectors on the vehicle, along with the exclusive design filler cap, which is your gas cap. There's a special aluminum version of it that you can get. Just a fun little addition for whenever you're filling up. Besides that, all the black accents around the car, I've already mentioned some of them, like your high gloss black trim pieces, the undersides of the mirrors there. You can see that it's going to have the Porsche badging along the side of the vehicle that's done up in black, along with the badging and logos on the rear of the vehicle. So that's going to be the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT that you see around the back. So like I said, everything's done up very, very well in this car. Coming to the inside of the vehicle, and sorry, actually, before diving into the inside, before I forget, exterior color, this is the Carrara white metallic. So this is the white metallic that's been available with Porsche for quite a long time. Classic color. And then now diving to the interior of the vehicle, lots to talk there about as well. So 2024, new version of the Cayenne. It just was an update to the exterior of the vehicle and the performance. For one, visually different headlights, some more squared off bumper, slightly different rear bumper. And then the performance increased. The biggest visual change is going to be on the interior of the vehicle. So you have a fully new designed dashboard line, along with all your buttons around your center console. Those have all been redesigned. Gear selectors being moved up from your center console up to beside your steering wheel, like you would see in the Taycan models, for example. As far as the interior goes on this is going to be the GT interior package with deep sea blue accents. So quite cool. So anything that essentially you're touching, so the inside of your seat centers, steering wheel, armrests, grabs, all those bits, those are going to be done up in, race text, and your seat centers that are kind of almost like a perforated race text. With, like I said, those deep sea blue accents on them. So you'll see a little bit of striping down those seat centers. All your accenting stitch is going to be done up in deep sea blue. That's probably one of my favorite pieces of this, is the deep sea blue stitch. Looks absolutely incredible. And then further up along your dashboard, undersides of your of the dash and the upper parts of your doors, all those bits are going to be done up in full leather as well. Creates an absolutely beautiful interior. As far as trim pieces, everything's going to be done up in this car as standard with carbon fiber. So that's the actual dashboard trim, door trims. This one's going to have custom bespoke illuminated carbon fiber door sills. Really cool option. So in big Porsche logos, that's going to be lighting up in blue, matches all the deep sea blue accents on the interior of the vehicle. And then you're also going to have other deep sea blue accents on, let's say, your door handles. The kind of perimeter of your carbon fiber interior bits as well will be accented into that same blue. All in all, absolutely lovely interior. It looks as good on the inside as this car does on the outside. And then talking a little bit of kind of assistance systems and technology in this vehicle. So along with performance options and everything, this car is very, very well optioned. So you're going to have heated windshield in the vehicle. You're going to have Bose sound system. You're going to have the InnoDrive, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, those little bits. You're going to have the air quality packed inside the vehicle. Mostly, especially in Canada here, main benefit's going to be on a smoky day, help kind of filter out some of those air particles. 4-zone climate control, soft closed doors. You're going to have surround view cameras. Those are the ones that give you the 360 view all around the vehicle, along with the kind of automatic parking feature for parallel parking and such for getting in and out of a tight spot. And then along with the new passenger display that was introduced as of this model year, 2024. Only the passenger can see it. It gives them kind of their own cockpit, along with the ability to stream some videos and movies as well for some entertainment. Besides that, all your other kind of basic features are going to be on this vehicle. So of course, it's going to have your blind spot warning. It's going to have heated steering wheel, heated seats, those bit, 4-zone climate control. I guess I already mentioned that. So it is a very, very well optioned car. The really cool thing about these Cayenne Turbo GTs is that they are quite limited. We don't see all too many of them that are coming in. We maybe see 5 of them come through our dealership a year. Very much staying to what we see with other GT cars, where we get them in more limited quantities. So this one is available right now. This partially makes it so special. Like I said, we don't always have these on, well, especially in stock, but on lot in general to see. If you have any questions or you're interested in the car, don't hesitate to reach out. You're more than welcome to come view the vehicle in person, especially a car like this. It's well worth it. There's so many small details that are fantastic on this car. Yeah, it's amazing to see in person. But like I said, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a fantastic day. We'll see you for the next video.